Alright, let's talk about the Apple Watch. Or more specifically, why 2026 might be the year Apple either reinvents the smartwatch, or completely abandons it as we know it. Wait, what? Yeah, I know that sounds wild, but stick with me here. The rumors are swirling, and honestly, this isn't just about another incremental upgrade. This is about Apple potentially tearing up its own playbook. Let me break this down. First off, the 2026 models, Series 12 and Ultra 4, are supposedly coming with zero major design changes. Zero. So if you're expecting a sleeker look or a wild new interface, you'll be disappointed. But here's the twist, insiders say Apple's design team has been secretly rethinking everything. Like, what if the watch isn't even a watch anymore? That's the real story here. Not the boring 2026 update, but the radical overhaul they're allegedly cooking up for the future. Okay, so what's driving this? Well, the market's shifting. Smart rings are blowing up, companies like Aura and Amazon are betting big on finger-based wearables. And Apple. They've got patents for rings dating back years. But they haven't released one. Why? Maybe they're waiting for the right moment. Maybe they're scared to cannibalize the watch. Or maybe they're realizing the future isn't about screens at all. Think about it, who actually loves squinting at a tiny watch face? What if Apple's next move is to ditch the display entirely and focus on haptics, voice, or biometrics embedded in a ring? That'd be a gamble, but also a genius move to dominate a new category. And then there's the screen shape. Rumors say they're considering a circular design. Wait, circular? Like a watch. Isn't that ironic? Apple's always been the square screen rebel. But here's the thing, circles are more ergonomic, they fit wrists better, and let's be real, people are tired of the same old design. If Apple switches, it's not just about aesthetics. It's a signal that they're willing to kill their darlings to stay relevant. But here's the question, why even keep the watch brand if they're changing the form factor entirely? Maybe they're not. Maybe the Apple Watch is becoming a family of products, not just one device. Oh, and the band attachment rumor. Yeah, they've been teasing that since 2022. If they finally do it, they'll force users to buy new bands. Critics will call it a cash grab, but let's be honest, Apple's entire ecosystem thrives on lock-in. It's not just about money, it's about control. Every click, every snap, every magnetic snap is calculated. But this could backfire. People hate obsolescence. If Apple wants to pivot to rings or screenless devices, they'll need to balance innovation with loyalty. Can they do that? I'm not sure. They've dropped the ball before, see, the Apple Vision Pro's sky-high price. But when they get it right, like the iPhone in 2007, it's magic. So what's the bigger picture here? Apple's not just futzing with a product, they're redefining what wearables are. Health features will keep evolving, sure, but the real play is in form factors. The watch was the first step. Rings, glasses, maybe even clothing could be next. If Apple pulls this off, they'll own your entire physical interface with tech. Scary? Maybe. But also fascinating. Because here's the thing, Apple doesn't just follow trends. They create them. And if they're serious about this redesign, 2026 might not be the boring year everyone thinks. It might be the calm before the storm. What do you think? Are we witnessing the end of the Apple Watch, or just the beginning of something wilder? Let me know in the comments.